All right, everybody. It took a second, but we are live. Hopefully, I wasn't just staring at the camera for a good 10, 15 seconds while it was getting ready to go. Thank you for 50 of you guys already being here. Much appreciated. We're here potentially for two things. So, obviously, first and foremost, we are going to be here to see if Palantir gets into the NASDAQ 100. Amit has thankfully given me the opportunity to not be on tonight. Maybe he'll show up. I don't know. Not to this stream, that's for sure, but maybe he'll be streaming from his hotel room or something like that. He is away for the weekend. And so that gives me the opportunity to take a little bit of space that he normally would take up. So much appreciated for that opportunity. I know I don't normally stream on a random Friday, but here we are today. We got Miss Julie Cole, Swaggy Will, Midwest, Trader Josephat, Mike K, Astricus, Pox, Mark, Brent Andrews, Mike K again, Midwest, the man, the myth, the legend, Master Goma, Miss Tess, Cole, we already said, Dirty Mike and the boys, Dougie D, the myth and the legend. Thank you for the picture earlier, my brother. UAE and discussions with Palantir, Mike K. I don't know. Send us a link. We'll check it out. Dan Ives is now saying at 10 p.m. I was late, that's for sure. So late. Let's see. Roberto Carlos Moreno, mi amigo. What's up? Matt learning this from Amit. Yes, whatever I do, I learn everything from Amit. Let's just see. Did I miss everything? ETH for peace. I like that. And I didn't say this one. Shing Situ. Hopefully you are doing well. Ching Wong, what's going on? Yes, MSTR also potentially being in the announcement since you were the man, the myth, the legend as well. Ramu Chandran, you're the man. Thank you for stopping by. AR Bomber on Twitch. What is going on? Much appreciated for you supporting us over on Twitch. Let's just see. We got Jarrett. Hold on a second. We got an important person here messaging us. Hot Steven, you are live on YouTube. What is going on? Steven?
Why are you live?
Why am I live?
Yes, why are you live?
I'm live because Palantir is being announced into the NASDAQ 100 potentially in the next 10 minutes.
Oh my God, who cares?
You're announcing this to hundreds of people worldwide.
Yeah.
What's your new price target when Palantir gets in the NASDAQ 100, Steven?
Listen, they got into the S&P. That's a way bigger deal than getting into the QQQ. Look at the assets under management between the Qs and then all the different S&P index funds. I don't understand why people are making such a huge deal about this.
It's because anything with Palantir gets news, and so I don't have any friends except for you that call me on a random night at 6:50 p.m. on a Friday, 7:50 for you. But what I will say, Hot Steven, is I agree with you 150%. You want to know the main reason why, and then I'll let you get back to your great evening where you're probably doing great, fun, phenomenal, manly things like drinking milk and eating steak?
Well, I'm not eating steak today. I'll be eating a steak tomorrow, and I'm not drinking milk yet. I'm going to drink milk later when I watch TV.
Well, that's why you're the man, the myth, and the legend. But the reason why I concur with you... Oh, the Tate's cookies, dude.
Listen, I got two to choose from. I got chocolate chip and I got double chocolate chip. I may mix and match. Who knows?
You're making this hard, man, because you know I'm trying to be better and not eat all that crap. But I appreciate you. I might have to go and have one. They're delicious.
They're delicious.
But I agree with you 150% on the S&P 500. And main reason is why is because they have to be profitable to get in there. So to me, it's more important than the NASDAQ 100.
Listen, this is ridiculous. I don't care. I don't know why everybody else cares. It's just, look, I'm not going to be surprised if Palantir goes to 80 next week. I don't think you're going to be surprised.
You know what I'm surprised by? That you're not already drinking a glass of milk, Steven.
You know what? I had milk before. I'm not having it right now. So,
What do you, I have a
Candy,
very
the only
serious
thing
question. So you and Amit need to get on a stream and talk about your distaste for mayo for both of you, first and foremost. But second, have you seen
disgusting.
the viral like TikTok thing with like the milk with the cream on top?
I don't have TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. I don't support TikTok. I am a Meta Platforms shareholder, so I only look at Instagram.
But I know you got the Grammy Gram, and I wouldn't be surprised if the same video is on the Grammy Gram.
Okay.
Did you watch the Grammy Gram video where that it's got like the milk, but it's got the cream on top, like the excess fat or whatever?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, then don't worry about it. It's apparently some Asian milk or something like that, and they sell it in like Asian grocery stores. And anyway, as a milk connoisseur like yourself, I figured you'd know all things milk. Like you'd have like an alert or something like on your Instagram.
An alert? No, I go every Sunday and get it off the back of the truck because it comes right from the farm.
If I was on the back of a truck, Steven, would you get me?
If you have Pokemon cards with you, we can work something out.
All right, my man. Well, I will have to arrange and figure out sometime over the next 2 weeks. If I can't see you next week, I'll have to arrange something over the next 2 weeks while I'm in the Northeast U.S.
Yeah, I mean, I got a short window on Monday, like I told you. Monday is just a bad day, but Wednesday is a lot better. And Friday is even much better. So I don't know what your schedule is like. We'll have to figure it out.
I just have to be somewhere on Thursday all day, but after that, I'm open. So we can figure it out.
Yeah, Thursday's no good for me.
Okay, perfect. All right, my man. I love you. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right. Well, you should really be writing articles instead of doing whatever you're doing right now.
You're not wrong, but
the people of Seeking Alpha want to hear from you. This whole Palantir stuff. I mean, who cares?
People in the chat, let me know. Should I be doing this YouTube live stream, or should I be writing Seeking Alpha articles? Put a 1 if I should be doing YouTube, 2 if I should be doing Seeking Alpha. Let's see what people think.
I mean, you can do both. I mean, you ghosted Seeking Alpha. I don't get it.
I'm seeing some ones come through.
Listen, you were becoming the oracle of Seeking Alpha, writing about Rocket Bob. See, I got the name right this time, and all these other things.
Well, first and foremost, it's Rocket Mortgage. But second, when are you going to buy a share just to say that you bought a share and I don't have to...
Not buying it.
I have a couple 2s in here, Steven. They want to hear me on Seeking Alpha.
I mean, I think you can do both.
Oh, man.
I think you can do both.
So people are saying they can't read, Steven. Are you discriminating against the people that can't read? Did you hang up on me?
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
I love you, Steven. You're the man.
So you're telling me that people are able to type in your chat.
I didn't think about that.
Read the chat, but they can't read.
I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. I'm juggling. I'm trying to look at the camera. I'm trying to look good. Trying to talk to you.
I mean, really?
I mean, Steven, this is why I need to keep you around, my friend, because you are the man, the myth, the legend. You're the one that can see through these things.
No bueno. No bueno.
All right, my man. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right. You have fun counting down the seconds for Palantir to get into the queues. I'm going to go back to writing.
Love you, man.
Later.
You're a good role model. Bye.
I am not.
I love that guy. That was completely unscripted. Steven's the man, dude. We really grown to love that guy. He's a real breath of fresh air, and I need to meet up with him in person for once. It's gonna be fun. I think he just accidentally FaceTime called me. Yes, Haste launch in 3 minutes. If anybody has the link, I've been looking for it. Let's just see. Let's type in Wallops. I've been looking. So let's just see latest. Let's just see if anybody has a stream open yet. I've been looking for one for Haste, and we shall see. This person here is saying that it's gonna show up, but I don't see at the moment a live stream for it. But anyway, 2 minutes 30 seconds. If anybody sees one, unfortunately, I don't know if we will get to see one. Let's just see a quick look. All right, so I'll keep my eyes peeled on the right-hand side of my screen. So anyway, we are here. We are here for the important news of let's see if the rebalancing is happening. Let's go to the official NASDAQ website. And let's just see. Does anyone know where it would be on the NASDAQ website? This is highly important information. Market activity, what would it be under? NASDAQ 100 inclusion. But what do people think? What do people think in the chat here? Let's create a poll. I'm curious what people's thoughts are. People are saying XRP is going to join the NASDAQ 100. That would make Hot Steven a very happy man. So let's just see here. Matty Mula, Palantir to TQQQ. And let's do an ad. So start a poll. Does Palantir make it into QQQ? Let's see what the people have to say. We are a minute down from the countdown. Share my screen. Oh, and my screen went blank for a sec. Share screen, market data. There we go. All right. So I am investigating. We are trying to find out where exactly it's going to be announced. There's the IPO calendar. Garcia, you're the man, the myth, and the legend. Welcome. Glad you're here. But I do want to say I didn't get to run through my normal spiel because Hot Steven reached out and called, which I was very thankful for. I'm always thankful for when Steven calls. But Palantir, man, what a great rebound today at 76.60. So, sorry, I got distracted. It is now 7 o'clock. We are looking for where this might be. Market activity, is it stocks? Where would it be? NASDAQ 100 index? News on the NASDAQ 100 index, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where it's going to be. Do you guys have any idea? You unfortunately, actually, you could see it overnight because Palantir does trade after hours. So we will see. And then I would assume that MSTR also trades 24 hours a day at this point. So we might be able to see. Let's see. Latest NDX news, nothing yet there. There's an X announcement. Are people saying it on X? Let me see. So everyone on X is saying yes, but I have yet to see anything on the interweb. Let's just see. Quick tool. I'm not good at this stuff like Commit is, you know? Here we go. Street Insider. Share this tab. Annual changes. The NASDAQ 100 index. Let me know if you guys can read this well. All right. NASDAQ 100 today announced the results of the reconstitution of the NASDAQ 100 index, which will become effective as of market open on December 23rd, Monday. Palantir MicroStrategy Axon will be added. The NASDAQ 100 is composed of 100 of the largest non-financial companies listed in the NASDAQ 100 dates back to January 1985, nearly 40 years ago when it was launched with the NASDAQ Financial 100 Index, which is comprised of the 100 largest financial stocks. These indexes act as benchmarks for financial products such as options, futures, funds, and blah, blah, blah. As a result of the reconstitution, the following companies have been removed: Illumina, Super Microcomputer, and Moderna. So that is interesting news. I'm curious to see, does anything happen? I mean, we're after hours here on MicroStrategy. I don't know if it's going to trade. It normally does the 24-hour sort of trading thing, but I don't know if that's only on Sundays that it starts. You're still hanging out at 76.60. The market would be closed, you know? So normal stock, like if this was a normal stock, it would be closed. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't trade 24 hours on the weekend. You know, good old Bitcoin. Just kidding. Nice little spike up for some reason. So anyway, there was that. Now let's go back to the real important stuff. Actually, really big spike up after the NASDAQ 100 news. Not sure why. Really big. We'll keep an eye on that. Interesting. But we are looking at whether or not this thing launched. So apparently, Haste launch did go. For those of you that are interested in the Haste launch with Rocket Lab, apparently it was launched per this source. Update history. I'm looking for where there's actually a live stream. The gentleman who I did and followed last time did not seem like he was streaming. Send it with haste. Let's see. No? So apparently, via the gentleman that was doing really good recording last time, Al Henry, is really good photography. If you guys don't know him, I suggest you follow him. He noted that we had a very successful launch at 8 p.m. This was the beginning of the window, so I think the window was supposed to be from the 13th to the 18th of December. They hit the beginning of the window, so that's pretty cool. Because normally, what ends up happening is sometimes there's a layback. Yes, realmatmoney.com, launch of 2025, a collaboration with Hot Curtis. Thank you for the 2442. I will be sure to. I mentioned some people can't make it tonight, and if they go live tomorrow, Sunday, follow. Yeah, unfortunately. Although I don't follow Starship, but I follow Pat, right? No, I don't follow Pat. Pat's who we followed last time. Yeah, Pat does a normally good job. Thank you, Curtis, for the super chat. Stop sharing there. That was kind of a non-event, right? I mean, I don't really think not the whole haste thing. It's like exciting, and I wish there was a maybe we can go on YouTube and I'll do some haste launch things to see if anybody's launching right now with it. Haste. Let's do live launchpad. No. What we can do is Spaceflight Now is doing a live stream of SpaceX. Just have a normal chat. We We just have a good old normal chat with us girls here, and with that, let's run down the side and just answer some questions because it's kind of boring, right? NASDAQ 100 Axon, MicroStrategy, and Palantir. And I am kind of curious. I want to get some people's names in the chat, or not names, but thoughts in the chat. And there you go. Unfortunately, yeah, Steve's a great guy. Unfortunately, can't really see the price movements after hours because it is after hours. If this was Sunday night, Monday morning, something like that, we'd be able to see movement here. Unfortunately, it's on a Friday evening, which makes it a little easier. Is Bitcoin moving? No, it's pulling back a little bit. All right, let's go back to that launch pad. Here we go. So this was scrubbed. Okay, so now we can concentrate on you guys. That's the most important thing. It's hanging out with you guys. Congrats to everybody holding out here. MicroStrategy and Axon. I don't know anything about Axon, but I'm curious to see if Y plus channel. Interesting. Who's that? Doesn't look like he's streaming. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, doesn't look like it doesn't look like Y Plus is streaming it, my guy. All right. Mopbox is leading me down the wrong directions. We got Miss Julie in the chat. We got Miss Lisa, AAJ. We got Mopbox. They're talking about XRP is about to break out soon. Curious. Oh, are we going to back down to under 2,000? I'm waiting for Bitcoin. I just need Bitcoin, guys. I'm telling you. I got some options in play. I'm waiting for the Buttcoin to rally to about 110,000. I'm not asking for much. I'm wanting to rally to 110,000. That's what I want. Sorry, I'm like 12 minutes behind. Apologies. Thanks for coming while Mint is busy. I was feeling lonely while waiting for the mate announcement. Anytime for you guys, man. I know I'm not nearly as good looking or entertaining as Amit, but I try my best, and this is all I can do. You can see Palantir at 250 by the end of Trump's term, if not higher. Interesting. Yeah, we got hot test. Trading View News. He probably announced it out. Evening. Did the man keep walking? Matt, it's true that 30% of the SpaceX stand up has a Rocket logo on it. I don't know about SpaceX specifically, but a lot of what gets sent up into space has a Rocket Lab logo on it. You have to think they're creating Raptor wheels now. They're creating a bunch of different stuff out there. That we got another super chat that I didn't see right when we started up. I think it's 1790 in shekels. From Ori Deckel. Thank you, my guy. Much appreciated. I haven't seen you on the channel before, so much appreciated for that. I appreciate that. Hopefully, you're still watching. I didn't mean to snub you there. Did not mean to snub you. Love the cap. I love you, Garcia. I need a hat that says Garcia cap. No? Okay. I tried, guys. I'm trying. Supermarket, Palantir, and Axon, SMCI, and Moderna out. I think Palantir and MicroStrategy. I know what you meant. Oh, you thought the MicroStrategy wasn't going to? Well, joke's on you. Game is tomorrow. We got Jeremy. What's going on, my guy? After Hours says yes. I'm pretty upset, man. I would love to see if it moved at all, but nothing. I guess we'll have to wait till Sunday. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to open up at like $80? I'm gonna pull in a mitt. Say some wild, outrageous claim. and hope that it works. $80? What do you think? What does everyone thinks? Who are the 2% haters? You're the 2% hater. Just kidding. Let's just see. We got Melanie. What's going on? We got Pouncer Hotline. Matt, who's getting kicked out of the QQQ? I got kicked out of the QQQ. Stock for the news. Commander Shepard being here, my guy. John, keep up your good work on Rocket Lab and Palantir, my guy. Your Twitter is doing a phenomenal job. So keep that up. SMCI is gone. Let's check it out. SMCI, man, talk about a fall from grace. I think people knew it too. Check this out. Wow. Could have called it. Yeah, you could have called it. Talk about a fall from grace, though. 116, 114, and it dropped how much in the last year? I mean, it's insane. Insane. Let's see. Palantir loves our community. I agree. Showing up. Yeah, showing love to the OGs, 100%. AVGO deserves a call out today. Let's see. Let's see what Broadcom is out to. My buddy, oh, geez. Please. My one buddy, man, he told me, he's like, Broadcom's a good one. Think about it. And he was right. Broadcom to the moon. Hitting $1 trillion market cap. Shout out to them, man. $1 trillion. The latest $1 trillion market cap. Shout out to you and my Spindrift. Palantir just announced. Did Palantir write an article? News release? Let's see. The newsroom. Press releases, maybe? Palantir's inaugural cohort. No, nothing there. Media coverage. Read the latest. The latest. Wendy's. Let's see if there's anything. Investor relations news, maybe. No, but there's the Warp Speed cohort news, which I haven't read. So let's read this together, guys. Palantir's inaugural Warp Speed cohort to power manufacturing and production capabilities through advanced AI. So I saw the, but I didn't see the actual article. So hopefully you guys can read this okay. Palantir announced the Warp Speed cohort comprised of companies committed to reindustrializing America's manufacturing and production capabilities through AI and technology. The inaugural members include Anduril Industries, L3Harris, Panasonic, and Shield AI. Palantir's Warp Speed is a manufacturing operating system that provides the speed, flexibility, and security required for the modern manufacturer. It's architected on the principle that software should adapt to the business and not the other way around. Interesting. So this goes back to what I think Sean was talking about. At the dawn of World War II, I was going to say WWE. At the dawn of World War II, we didn't have defense industrial base. We had an American industrial base. This is also what our future must look like. America must be reindustrialized and mobilized at warp speed to win, said Shyam Sankar, CTO of Palantir Technologies. We are proud to support Anduril, Shield AI, L3Harris, and Panasonic Energy with the best-in-class software to manufacture the critical products and underwrite our freedom and prosperity. Anduril Industries is a leading autonomous technologies company whose first four-speed operating system and production is part of Personal OS suite of tools that powers many workflows and supports manufacturing at scale, such as dynamic material resource planning, phasing in of new configurations efficiently, and reducing material and labor variances. Speed of delivery is everything for us, said Tom Bosco, CIO of Anduril Warp Speed. Help us ensure manufacturing capabilities for customers quickly by using software. It's a 200x efficiency gain in our ability to participate and respond to supply shortages. I think this goes through each of them. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool document. Pretty Cool document. Shout out to the 350 of you guys here. I want to get into some of the thoughts, questions, and the other. Yes, they did get it. I know I'm like 15 minutes behind, so you guys probably already making fun of me for being super behind. But I like to answer everyone's questions. Someone is celebrating. I'm celebrating with a good old seltzer. Yeah, Twitter was the best, I guess. Carp the Legend, a bunch of Palatine, not for 1,000x. Didn't buy that much. I just bought for the way that Carp tells us like it is. Real Matt Manning made me do it. Hey man, I didn't make you do it. You're the one with the genius IQ. The genius IQ. Amit just tweeted it's confirmed. Matt is no Amit, no Bell. Yeah, no Bell because I'm not smart like you guys. Let's see. How much do you think Palantir is going to? Question for everyone. Yes, calls are depending on some good news. So hopefully, well, 26th to take effect, so people have to buy. The sound is a little off. Is it? My audio is cracked. You guys can't hear me well? That sucks. Hey, what's going on? What the Axon do? That's a really good question. Axon. Axon XL. Axon is an American company based in Scottsdale, Arizona that develops technology and weapons products for military, law enforcement, and civilians. Holy shit. That's a little bit more serious than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking like Avon Pharmaceuticals. That's what I was thinking. Its initial product and former namesake is the Taser. Oh, it's the people that made the Taser. You were saying, is my headset really cracking? Let me do this. Microphone. Go back. Got Nick Gandhi in here. See you, Miss Bailey. Good to see you. The institution will be buying and retail will be selling. Hopefully, I need my need the stock to go down a little bit. Would love to buy it. He's scheduled to launch 12/14/2024. I don't know. I just was told that it launched. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed that it did launch. I don't know. A lot of people see security in the queues over the S&P. Prefer exponential growth tech and an ETF and an option will add buying pressure. I prefer the S&P personally. That's just me. We're here to party with Matt. I appreciate you because I know I'm not as good at Senor Med. People thinking 82 is the number. Back to all-time highs. Back to all-time highs. Bitcoin is going to zero. Yes. I live a bit from SpaceX launch system. Sometimes you can see their stuffies in the air. I look like Brad Pitt. Well, we all know that's a lie, but I appreciate you trying to make me feel good. Tried my best, man. Sorry, there's no like crazy news article. Let's see if like CNBC has something. I'm curious. Let's see. YouTube TV. Curious if they had anything. Let's see. Where's CNBC? I am curious. No, nothing. Nothing from them. I'm not seeing. Audio only. Jim Cramer. Let's see. Okay. Well, apparently my YouTube TV doesn't want to work and get me to watch. They want me to watch American Greed. Well, guess what? American Greed. I don't want to watch that. Pouncer made it. How many hookers you get a buy when it's 500? What's up, group chat? Yeah, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Surprised Joey B hasn't sold off the Bitcoin reserves to spite Bonnie before he comes in. Ultimate troll play. Love it. AMD just bought it today. A lot of people have been talking about AMD, man. I don't necessarily think it's a bad play. I think there's limited downside. I just don't know. It's on the assumption that one, the revenue is going to grow like a monster, and two, that it's going to grow like a monster. And two, that you're going to get a decent multiple on it because right now the multiple is not that great on AMD. 8240. 85 on open and a steady climb to 100 by Christmas. These are the numbers that people are here. They have been added, yes. Alvarado, what's going on, my guy? Reckon 85 by year end. Shoots by December 23rd. Christmas breaks and rally after Boxing Day. What's Boxing Day? What is it? I'm just kidding. Oh, Boxing Day in it. Just kidding. In 2024, on a high note, sold some Palantir for a Model Y down payment. Palantir goes to 500. It might be the most expensive car you've ever seen owned. That's a good one. I like that. Would I buy SMCI? I haven't done enough research on it, my man. I haven't. At what price? I just haven't. I don't even know. Pizza Picasso. You know what I do like is pizza. Pizza's delicious. What a fall from grace. I agree. SMCI. Come on, fraud accusation says that to you. I don't think I would buy SMCI. No. Yeah, I would have to. I would have to see some pretty. Is it still glitching? Hopefully, it's not. But yeah, I'd have to see some pretty damning evidence that that it looks better. My Yeti. My Yeti says here, and so I'm not sure. You guys aren't hearing me so well. I look as good as a man. I appreciate you. I'll have to send your money in the mail. We coordinated that, you know. Why did you have an going to the absolute mine, the moon? Audio is hosed. Come on, man. Um, let's see. Well, if that's the case, how many shares of Palantir do I have? Not enough. Not enough. Got video confirmation of this guy doing the live stream. Hold on, let me. WAI plus. Doing the live stream. I see something for Starlink 3 hours ago. See stuff for Artemis. I don't see anything for, unless it's being uploaded or something. Let's see. Um, Successful launch. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Palantir opens at 80. I don't share all that stuff anymore. Are you still a geological engineer or living off the dividends now? I'm still a petroleum engineer by education. I what do you want to call it? Still in Utah, undisclosed oil company, and yeah, I look good. Am I working out or something? Far from, man. Just trying to eat a little better, and yeah, petroleum engineer 9 to 5. It's a way to make a living, some may say. It gets me to go to London every once in a while. Kramer one day saying Rock Lab 6, 1 week later saying it's a good stocks. I love it. Not American American Pie. I did see a video with Jason Biggs yesterday and a piece of American Pie. I thought it was super funny. It was completely caught me off guard. I'm howling. Let's see. We got a new member. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's. NASA Wallace just said on the interwebs. Let's see what NASA Wallace just said. Notification notes. Um, they noted. So for anybody that is curious as to whether or not it actually launched, let's share the screen from NASA Wallops themselves. This mission launched on December 13th at 8 p.m. and is complete. And the range was scheduled to support a suborbital launch between the 13th and 19th. Keep in mind, folks, for those of you who are interested, Rocket Lab is the HASTE rocket utilizes the electron base and is suborbital. So not sure exactly. That's why they don't stream it, because hypersonics and everything, suborbital launches, all proprietary. All very proprietary stuff. So let's see. Photon X thoughts of the marketing push, propulsion competition. Uh, Not exactly what. Grab. I I'm gonna wait for Grab to pull back. Um, I hope everyone does well, but I just have a feeling that there's a likelihood that it might pull back a little bit. We sold AMD around $10 a year ago. There you go. It happens to the best of us sometimes. Bought your first Swiss watch with gains. Congratulations, man. Swiss watches generally tend to hold their value. Generally. All right, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Hopefully check the audio real quick. It still says I'm coming through. Miss Bailey, would you buy SMCI? Would you buy Enron? Enron's back. Okay, have you guys seen? Have you guys seen? Let's see. Oh, you need to spell it right. You guys seen the news? The new Enron CEO? It's back. Enron's back. It's me. You guys, it's me. But no, apparently somebody created a cryptocurrency called Enron. Is it glitching again? Man. Oh, quiet place. Is this microphone from Timu? Maybe. Let's do a good look real quick. Make sure it's still live and active. I might end up calling it in a minute or two anyway. Yes, let's watch a video. Over 85, Bailey, amid the legend, Joey B, troll coin move. Exactly. I don't know if I shouted this out. The McAdams family, thank you for the new membership. You've been a supporter for a long time. Much appreciated. Glad to see you on the channel. That's better. Okay, good. That's good. That's good. That's how I feel about oil stocks. I'm not sure if that means positive or negative. Scotty Smiz, thank you for $10. Show your love for Maddie. We need to support Maddie's new mic fund before Morse Code sponsors him. Hey, more so to sponsoring, then I'll just. Why did I feel like those like weird robot chicks on TikTok when I was doing that really quick? And there it is. Noticeable. Oh, thank you. It doesn't feel noticeable. Oh, Hot Curtis with the 10 gifted. You're the myth and the legend, my guy. You're the man and the myth and the legend. This guy's got money to blow. Money to blow. Call him the baller. Hot Curtis sent me a nice sweatshirt earlier. But I am, hopefully I don't flash anybody. I am wearing your t-shirt that you got me. Ugh! Little Rocket Lab. You guys thought I was YouTube over here probably already banned the stream. They thought I was gonna flash people. Bought my first Rolex and Rocket Lab hit $20. I love that. Is there Palantir Weekly tonight? I don't know. I think last week they said no because he's going to be out of town and he's out of town for the Army Navy. So I get paid to wait. Thank you for being here. Enron Crypto. Hope it's not a scam. We'll see. I don't know. Could it be Kenny Lay coming back? You know, who's it? I don't mean it to be disrespectful if they've passed. I don't know. I forget. We've lost no viewers. That means you can't leave. It is better so far with audio. Okay, good. We are in. We are in. Palantir is in. Hopefully, it's showing up now on the X, and you don't need me. Shout out to the 340 of you that are still here. In Carp, I trust. I do want to get a shirt with that. Curtis, we're getting one. In Carp, we trust. With his beautiful flowing locks. Sean sold 50,000 shares of Palantir for charity. Can I get a? Oh man, you're a good man. I remember doing that quite a bit. Yeah. Maddie's chirping again. Yes. Generally, in the past, this is before I started doing a lot of live streams. But what I would do is I'd actually come on completely naked, and then I'd actually have people tip to get me to put clothes on, knowing that it would be blinding people for life. So yes, no Palantir Weekly. That is on a bus. Tom Nash never got banned for showing us the nips. Did he? My guy. Ripple mints 13 million RLUSD stablecoin after the NYDFS approval. I don't know what the NYDFS is. Grandkid, probably. What? Get a new mic. I'm out. All right, Karen. Talk to you later, my guy. Oh man, I didn't realize that Kenny was passed on. My fault. Didn't mean to be disrespectful there. Yeah, how to miss the Army Navy game. Let's hear a woo. All right, all apologies for, let's see, the whole group of PayPal friends are in the way, the government. Apologies for the bad mic quality. Hopefully it gets better. I'm going to try to unplug. I did just get it, as you guys can see, I have a new kind of setup here, and this is the first time I'm experiencing some sort of issues with the mic. Thank you for the 4 or 5 of you watching on Twitch. Much appreciated. I need those streams to be able to get me monetized. Yeah. So hopefully we can get this mic situation figured out. And it looks all to be in working order. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if yes, Timo. I bought it off of Wish. Should have listened to Bailey about Wish. I'd be a richer man. Coming in to pump up, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Oh, okay. I really do appreciate you guys wanting to get the Twitch. So if you guys do have Twitch, you like to watch on Twitch, I appreciate you. Don't feel obligated. I know there's a large group of you guys that love to watch on YouTube. Don't change up what you're doing. That's perfectly fine. Much appreciated all. Yes, realmoney.com is coming in 2025. We'll be selling some decent stuff. We will see what ends up happening with that. Once again, you don't have to feel obligated to buy anything, but hopefully it'll be fun. It'll be nice stuff that I plan on wearing myself. Some little things that I like to say, like we'll have to get to it, but PLTR zero in corporate trends. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. We'll have to see when we get there, but um, that's it. I will answer some of these questions if you guys have any before I head off and do some Friday night shenanigans, maybe some mischief. Call up the old lady. You never know. What's my number for retirement? So my number for retirement is actually a number that I'm actually at right now. Previously, but the thing with the word retirement is I'll never retire. I guess the question is would I would leave the 9 to 5 workforce? The answer is kind of tough because I actually really love what I do. I have a lot of fun with it, um, and so in that respect, you know, I might have a change in careers and work more so for myself, if that makes sense. But anyway, I thought that number would be where I'm at today, but I think at the moment I'm still young. I'm still having a lot of fun with my job, so I've kind of increased it by about another 60%. And at that point, um, it would probably make more sense for me to go off on my own. Right now, I'm still making really good money. It doesn't make sense for me to leave my job. I'm having fun with it, and I get to travel a little bit with it. So it's just keeping me occupied. I don't necessarily have everything set up yet where I can just walk away into a different career. And right now, it's like enough money where I would probably be okay to live if I didn't want to do anything else. But if I wanted to like go travel and stuff like that, I mean, I could make that work, but I would just feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm only 33, right? So it doesn't make sense for me to be like, oh, I'm retired. Like, I don't want to do that. If I retire, quote unquote, I want to be something that I'm actually still contributing to society, adding value, creating a business or something like that. Because I don't want to retire and just like, sit on a beach and drink mai tais and like mojitos and stuff. Although I do want to do that. Like, trust me, I will still do that, and I will go vacation. But in the meantime, I want to be a contributing member of society, not because I want to like do that, but I just feel like that's who I am. I want to be helpful. I want to be something that adds to the world, and not just like uses it to my advantage. So, in that respect, I don't know if I'll ever retire per se, but the number now is a couple million. I will say so. It's in between 2 to 10 million. So that's kind of the number now. We'll say, and that's probably where I'll leave it with respect to that. Concert's big in Japan. That's what I've heard. I saw Uncle Tevi when he was over there. Took a pic of concert headquarters. 13 pence a month. You haven't seen an ad in years. There you go. Travel. Yes, I do want to travel a good bit. Travel's overrated. Laugh out loud. Make money. Amen. I'm retired by lifestyle businesses and not for profits. There you go. Yeah, interesting. Jesus was 33 when he retired. Just say, Jesus Christ. Will you stream the Owl the Way Up rocket launch on Tuesday? I have to figure out. I'm heading home to Pennsylvania to visit family. I know I was just there and for Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna house sit for my sister and steal her car, and visit friends, family, all that. So it'd be nice to be able to take some time off. I plan on bringing some of the equipment. Am I going to bring all the equipment? That I don't know. Um, I beat Jesus. Um, we'll see. My hope is yes, but I still need to figure it out. If I'll be on a plane or not. I'll never be able to retire because I never worked. Oh, some people say you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. Little snippet for you. We only retire when we are dead. Really, gotta keep active. Love that. Not really the dead part, but you know what I mean. I'm retired, but I'm an investor. Love that. Always be investing. Love that. ABI. The New Zealand government said on Friday will pass legislation next week to prevent entities that do not share this country's values from using it as a base to monitor satellite. Interesting. There are so many that don't contribute. Great thoughts. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Just joined. Do we know about Palantir and the QQQ? Yes, we do, Miss Anne Marie Lamb. Much appreciated for you joining. We also know MicroStrategy X Axon, the inventor of the taser, joined. And the people that are out are Super Microcomputers and Moderna. What do I think about Rigetti? I don't necessarily have too much of an opinion. I haven't done much research. I know some friends that we invest with in our kind of little group chat. They've been doing extremely well, so shout out to them. And by no means, me not knowing about it doesn't mean it's not worthwhile. So continue to do your due diligence on that. Greetings from Chile. Palantir and Nvidia, they're going to fly to the fucking moon. I would agree with you. I think they're both great opportunities. Palantir, I hope it does a little bit of a collect. Maybe that's hopium. But yeah, 5 million is a good number. I'll say that. I don't know if necessarily in order to retire, quote unquote, I need to get to 5 per se, but there's that. Qubits as well. Qubits has been doing really well. Yeah, you like if you get to where I'm at, you can easily retire and live in pretty much wherever you want in the world. But I have just high expectations of myself, so retiring right now, quote unquote, would um, I would just be sad panda. And unless I get some sort of like jump in YouTube income or something like that, where I could like go straight to YouTube um, and help people that way, then you know it would be potentially different. But for right now, I still think that I need to work. Remember, what we do now pays off in 20 years. Exactly. I was literally having this thought on the drive home, Anthony, last week, 2 weeks ago, and it's about how you invest and you invest and you invest and you invest, and you don't see anything. And next thing you know, you just see this massive blow up of your funds, your income, etc. And it's just astonishing. It's so fun to be able to be able to get to the place where you're like, it paid off, and it gets you kind of giddy inside like a kid. I love that. I love that feeling. But my fear is, and Steven and I chatted about this, like the more I do and the more rewarding I get, I'm like I kind of taking it more for granted. And so I need to stay hungry. I need the market to pull back a little bit, give me a little bit of anxiety to get me back up and running and doing some things that I know would be good. And I would say the thing that I am still doing best is I am continuing to invest like an absolute madman. But when it comes to the hustle of things like YouTube every day and things like that, I've really started to slack a good bit. And I never was a YouTuber every day per se. Like I wasn't there, everything like that. But I was hustling a little harder. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes, 2.5 mil gets you 100K a year easy. That's a I'll just be blunt. That was my original number, right? So 2.5 mil, liquid, right? So some of that, if you say like you have 2.5 million net worth, and some of that's in real estate, well, it doesn't really help you unless that real estate cash flows, right? So kind of keep that piece in mind. Um, but yeah, 2.5 mil liquid, that's a pretty good number, and you can make a lot of money from that. Felipe, 2025, you'll become a millionaire, dude. Congratulations, continued success, and I know you'll do well. How's the Airbnb business going these days? Lots of expenses, man. Lots of expenses, but at the end of the day, it's good. Um, you know, haven't paid out of pocket for a lot of these things except for the down payments. So can't complain there. We're already starting to get bookings for next year. On the one house, we're up to like 13 and a half, $14,000 in bookings. And the other house, we're up to $30,000 in bookings already. And we haven't gotten into next year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm curious to see what we can do. Thinking about adding a pool to the one house. I'm trying to push people to do that. Of course, we don't have the money in the coffers to do that. So we might have to come out of pocket. But my hope is maybe we can do a refinance and maybe the next year or so If we get the refinance through, that'll save us about 6 grand a year potentially in refinance if we get the rate that we want, of course. And if that's the case, then we can use that 6 grand to put in an okay pool and maybe 1 or 2 grand in the pocket. 8 to so grand should put a decent above ground pool in. I'd love to put an in ground pool, but it's just so expensive. And maybe if we were to have the house for a long time, I love the house, but there's other homes I'd like to buy. Not saying this is bottom tier or anything like that, and it's got the space for a plunge pool. It's just, I don't know, man. Plunge pools are expensive as well, but overall, things are going well. We're looking for potentially the next one in early 2025. We'll see. I'll keep you guys apprised of that. Uh, we got some ones that we're looking at right now, but we will see. We will see. A lot of times, people know what they got, man. They overprice them for a reason. So, is there any assessment on inclusion in QQQ? Will volunteer stock price increase, or do you most think it's baked in, or would it help the stability of the stock? Good question. I don't know. I don't know. William Thompson, thank you for becoming a member, my man. Thomas, William Thomas, thank you for becoming a member, my man. Much appreciated. I do have a gift for you guys in if you do become a member. It's nothing big or anything like that, but my hope is you guys can communicate with me a little bit better using that. So be sure to look at the post that I just put up yesterday. And if you're a member, much appreciated, and looking forward to getting to know you guys a little bit more. Where'd you get your initial capital from? How much was it? Where did you start? I started at zero. Well, I will say I do have to give a shout out to my parents. They gifted me with the college education. So I was fortunate with that. So a third of it came from my grandparents, and then the other 2/3 came from my mom and dad. So they worked, their asses off to put us through college, and I'm very appreciative of that. So I kind of started, out of school with really zero debt, which was really nice, and I was able to move down here to Houston. Originally grew up in Pennsylvania area, Philadelphia area, specific like suburbs of Philadelphia. Went to Penn State, and then you can see my degree above my head on the one side, and then yeah, when I got to Houston, just worked for a good 10 years. Started at zero, just kept investing money. I think a lot of people assume they need to start with $1 billion or something like that. You really don't. You just got to bootstrap yourself. You just need to continue to invest, just like anything, right? You want to become a better engineer. You want to become a better teacher. You want to become a better mom. You want to become a better anything. You want to be better at skiing. You want to be better at anything. You got to put time, effort into it, and that's what I did with investing. And I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but thankfully I've been able to do well over the past 10, 11 years since I started. So once again, William, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Digital assets for passive income is the way, Matt. Well, maybe you'll have to teach me on that. Met people that invest until they are 70 and then they're so frugal and scared to spend it. Instead, continue the frugal mentality and die. Yeah, I want to start spending a little bit more. I do, and so I think I'm gonna start um, with some of this other side income and like bonuses and stuff that are coming in next year. I think I'm gonna restart my dividend focused portfolio, and then I'm going to try to figure out um, a small strategy, right? Because I'm not done growing. The reason why I stopped doing dividend specific was to get to the eight-figure mark. We're well on that path, and so with that, I'm hoping to get a little bit better into spending some of it. Spending on family, friends, etc. Doing a little bit more with that. Now, I'm not going to just be spending hundreds a month, right, or thousands a month, or anything like that. But my hope is that I get enough where I can go on a vacation every quarter and not necessarily have to think about, overspending on my Amex a month. Like 2.5 in the market, 100%, 2.5 million in the market. Yes, liquid is key. Although it is nice to have stuff. Assets that cost you once and no more cost ever that provide lifetime royalties. 5 million equals 20K a month. Plus, I got a fee and clear rental. Oh, there you go. Never have cash in the month. Always goes in the market. That's the right strategy. That's the right strategy. John, yes, we did. We did make it in. We did make it. So let me see on the other screen. Let me see if I got somebody put Reddit here. Let's see. Let's go to the Rocket Lab Reddit. I think it was Rocket Lab. Communities. That was just details, right? So let me see. S SPA BKR 1 4 A F FT. Okay, so they did successfully launch. Great. Yes, we saw that earlier. I was just hoping that that might have been potentially a video. I'd love to see a video of it. Anyway, from 23rd onwards, the additional buying pressure, successful Haynes loss. Yes, it's great news. My family, Rocket Lab continuing to do extremely well. Hey, member gang, the Matty Moolah group. Be sure to look at my post from yesterday. Anne-Marie, any funds tracking the QQQ index will be forced into buying it at equivalent market weighting. So in theory, it won't be baked in. Yes, it's a good analogy. Not analogy, a good summary for that. Want to know more about digital assets? Yeah, Tesla. I'm going to be WhatsApping you tonight. Let's see. Any skill they need digital assets? What's your skill sets? I publish books. Be happy to chat about it. Royalty Green, man. Still looking to add Rocket Lab, and where do you think we can go from here in 2025, 6, 20? So I get this question a lot. So I might actually put this and send it out to people. So I've always been under the MO, modus operandi, of investing in Rocket Lab for a 2030 plus. So by us getting to 2025 and pre-catalyst of the Neutron launch, pre-catalyst of the new constellation, which is something that showed up probably in the last 12 months that I wasn't worried about, or knowledgeable about. The fact that they're going to come up with their own constellation makes me extremely excited to see what that will look like in terms of revenue, etc. The fact that they are going to be gaining profitability within the next 18 months to 24 months. There's a lot of different catalysts that go into place, and what exactly happens with the Mars sample return. Sorry, Mars sample return. Will they be tagged for that? Will NASA be reliant more on them to put people into space now that Boeing's kind of pulling out? Things of this nature that um, keep me kind of curious as to what's going to happen. Anyway, I personally think if you are somebody that's looking for 5 to 10 years out, it's a great opportunity. If you're looking for something just for 2025, 2020, I would stay away from it, you know, because it really just depends on what you're looking for and what your strategy is, right? My strategy has always been buying companies for the long term. It's not, I might do a swing trade here and there, but that's just not really my game. Um, so that's just the world I'm in. So it really just depends on what you're doing and what you're looking for. So I can't determine whether or not a stock fits well into your portfolio. You could say you just want dividends and you don't want to have volatility. In that respect, it's also is not a company for you, right? So it really just depends on what your MO is, and I can't answer that for you. That's why we always talk about the 5 key things. Investment time horizon, objective, risk tolerance, how much money you're going to be adding every month, and how active or passive. Cool. Yes, very, very high likelihood it goes to all-time highs, but you never know. You never know. Cool. Well, guys rock. I appreciate you guys. Once again, shout out to Ori. Call me Curtis times two because he gave me not only did he give me 24.42 for Rocket Lab share, but he also gave me 10 gifted. Much appreciated. We got William Thomas. We got the McAdams family. We got Scott. All appreciate you guys so much. I don't ever plan to to come on here and get any money or anything like that. I really just want to share with you guys and help anybody I can up the learning curve and talk them out of some things. I wish I had somebody, I don't want to say holding my hand, but I wish I had somebody that would give me the objectivity that would say, think about what you really want to do and force me. And I get into some very uncomfortable conversations with people when I say, they're just blindly putting money into certain stocks. And I'll say, have you actually thought, what's your time horizon? What's your risk tolerance? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do this? And it's not fun, but at the end of the day, I hope, and I only do it to help people up the learning curve and make them better. I think a lot of times people are flying by the seat of their pants, they're just trying their best, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with trying your best. I encourage everyone to do that and continue to try to learn, but ask questions and don't just do things because you think you know, because at the end of the day, if you're only in this game for, let's say, a couple months or 6 months or something like that, you don't know what you don't know. There's so much to know, and even I still have no idea what I'm doing, right? And I try my best every day to get better, but at the end of the day, I still, comparatively to some people out there, and comparatively just the fact that there's so much out there to know, you can't know absolutely everything. So it really just depends on what you're looking for, and it really just depends on how to invest. So you hear people say some fancy stuff like talking about covered calls or puts or the wheel strategy and buying leaps and stuff like that. So it doesn't necessarily matter what they are doing. It matters if it fits into your portfolio. So as always, I caution you guys: think about yourselves first and foremost. And you guys rock. And please, I encourage the folks that are members to check out the post. I'd love to chat with you guys more. And we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for humbling me and allowing me to do the Palantir inclusion chit chat. Although I didn't like break the news or anything like that, I was able to at least be here with you guys. So don't necessarily want to get into the open AI stuff. I just saw some sad news, but I am with Elon. I do think that that's something will eventually come out with it. And Elon will be determined, right? Once again, you guys rock. Thank you so much for the 270 of you guys being here. 5 or so on Twitch. We got up to 7 or 8 folks on Twitch throughout the day. And of course, the folks that showed up on X. As always. You guys rock. I'll talk to you guys next time.